Yeah. Hey, listen, we spend too much time on tap. We should just talk about the crying one. The one who cried. What's his name? The one who cried. What's his name?
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give my take on it, yeah, and everyone give their take on it. We can do a circuit around and around on that, yeah. This boy who cried is about what he did, yeah.
19.
Okay, now I ain't give a shit about the age because everyone can cry whether they're grown man. But thanks, B. Marshall, for letting me know. Right? I've seen fighters in the dressing room. They cry after losing, and some of them cry all the time. It's just that it was caught on TV. Ain't nothing wrong with crying. Ain't nothing wrong with letting out your emotions and crying. Yeah. I can't judge the guy on his emotions about how he's mental because most fighters, any day, you can't say some fighters are stable. Look at fucking, who's that one, the Raging Bull spat on people. He was fucking mentally unstable. What about Ika Butcher? He was fucking crazy as well. So fighters are not necessarily stable in their head already. The kid cried, letting his emotion out on TV because he lost the medal. I ain't got no problem with him crying. What? Is that because it doesn't happen, we're not used to it? Fine, right? But what I'm saying to you is that end of the day, it's happened. People making a big thing about it, or maybe not. The kid will see it as a motivation for him to get better. Now, if he goes on to win a world championship, are we still going to remember his crying? I know the opponents might use it on him, but he used it as motivation for him to go on to do better things. So, end of the day, as long as he achieves what he wants to achieve, then it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't. All the crying doesn't matter. I can't base because I know a lot of fighters. Mike Tyson used to cry. I know loads of fighters cry. Whatever situation. Crying is nothing wrong with crying. It's a human emotion under the circumstances, under being under pressure.
Didn't I see Iran Barkley cry before in the ring?
Did he? I know. The Atomic Bull cried in the ring. He cried in the ring.
Floyd Mayweather, I seen him cry in the ring. What?
Yeah, he cried after he cried after he beat Arturo Gay. So you know what I'm saying? There's loads of guys who cry. You know what I'm saying? Listen, someone needs to mute. I think someone needs to, Chris, I think if you're talking on Google, someone needs to mute. If they're talking on Google with someone, we could hear the vibrations. Thank you, yeah? All I'm saying to you is that, but this is my take. I have no problem with the kid crying. I have no problem with the situation. He admitted, yeah, the guy was better than me. And that's the way he dealt with it. And I don't take nothing from it, man. I don't take nothing from that. I just feel like saying, yeah, he cried, so what? I didn't think nothing from it at the time. But it's turned into this big thing. People and you can analyze it as much as you like. Crying is a human emotion, whether you think it's feminine or masculine. Brother, the bottom line is that he's in tune with his feelings. Most people are not. They repress their feelings. He lets it all out. And after he cried, he's probably, that's it, it's done. It's over. It's over and done with. So I ain't got no problem. Anyone else can give their take on that? I guess not then. All right. Fair enough.
The kid had a lot of pressure on him. He thought that he did his best. He didn't fulfill what he was supposed to fulfill, and he broke down. That's what it is.
Here's my take. Again.
Okay. Hey man. Hey, you guys can leave your thing in the comment in the chat box. Yeah, it's B Marsh over there talking stuff.
I made a video on it, but people didn't get my video because the fact is people. Oh, you can't say this beat. And actually, I gave reasons why he was crying. He's probably homesick for 4 years into it. All I was explaining was how I grew up, right? How I grew up. I can't cry in front of my dad. I can't do it. If I cry in front of my dad, my ass busts. Crying in front of my dad. Can't do it.
Or your peers. You check it.
I tell you this, right? When I used to get my beating, I used to cry every beat, yeah? Every beat down I used to get, yeah? Until eventually I stopped crying, I repressed it. I turned like an angry guy. So I'm the same. You know, crying, when you let it go, then it's out. But when you repress it, it turns you nasty, but you turn in some fierce something. But and I know I don't cry over things. When you come, what's the word beach you use? Desensitized. I've become desensitized to certain things. So what I'm saying is that he's in tune with himself, so it's natural to cry. If you know what I'm saying, it's just a natural thing to cry. When you're young, babies cry all the time. 19 ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I never used to cry at 19. I stopped crying when I was like 8. 7.
Well, what I wonder about is the fighter that you really liked, EJ, in the tournament, the Cuban dude, Joannis Arguelagos.
Yeah.
He's 19 too, but I didn't see him crying when he lost to Martinez. And
Not
see,
at
the
all.
thing is, if what would have happened had he would have cried in front of the Cuban coaches there? Like, I mean, you know, they would have given him something to cry about.
He's been ostracized.
Can I just make a quick point about it's a generational discussion, right? Because, all right, I'm a little older than you guys. I remember going to school, yeah, and the teachers were licensed to whoop your ass if you got out of line, cane, right? And forget that, I went to all-boys school, right? Some of the teachers would physically fight you and beat you up, Mr. Cassandra, right? Eastern European teacher would come in and beat up your ass, Mr. Flax, a Jewish teacher. We see him beat up man in the class, right? And like, that was just normal to us, like, because there wasn't no left-wing political correct thing to protect you. It's just what it was. When some kids got older, they beat up some of the teachers there. I remember Mr. Dingell, right? A Indian Jamaican teacher. I kissed my teeth in the class. Dingell shot me one box and I'm a fierce enough. Blow! Right? And I remember he used to fuck with a lot of people. When we got up into the upper school, him go fuck with this mixed race boy, Julian. Julian knock out Dingell upon the floor. Knock him out. Boom!
There you
Right?
go.
But that's what it was like. We used to fight teachers, and they used to fight us. Right? It's changed a little. Like the cane. When I used to go to school, they were still allowed to use the cane, right?
Kidding? I don't know what I'm kidding.
So kids them days, we like beatings. It was different for us. Like a kid getting beaten now, or someone shouting at them. Oh no, I know my rights and shit like that. So it's a generational thing to a degree as well. Because I tell you what, right? If Shakur was fighting in 1940, let's say 1960, and he wouldn't have cried. Them man didn't cry back then like that. He didn't cry.
I think he would have cried. I think he would have cried. I think he would have cried same way. I don't care. You know what? The first person to grab him up was his mom.
Dudes don't cry like that, bro.
Listen, I feel that use a baby. That use of I don't mean it's a baby age. That use of I know crying face. That use one crying face. You crying ready. You know what I mean? I see it already. I see many fighters. Look at the Asian bull in the film. The man's crying every minute. I see them cry all the time, man. They cry is nothing. You know what I mean? If you cry, man will mock you. Yeah, fine. But cry, you want to cry, man. Cry, and then when you cry, you can be angry when you cry, you know. You see that one day. It's not when you cry, you're fucking weak, you know. When you cry, you're actually in anger as well. So people are looking at it maybe as stuff.
And most times, that kind of emotion will work against you in the ring. With Oliver McCall, in the first fight with Lewis Lewis, he was crying in the route to the ring. So he had it under control and he knocked Lewis out. Second fight, he had a breakdown when he was crying. He started bawling and he broke down.
The youth never cried in the ring. The thing is, the youth never cried in the ring. He wanted to go back to the dressing room to cry. But the man caught him mid-flow and started questioning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He never cried in the ring. He never showed any sort of feeling that, when he lost, you could see he was physically upset. You know, me and the rest of them now me and Nato was, bro, that fight was close up. Me and Nato was like, well, boy, we think he might have lost it. You know, B Marsh and PMC, whatever, they would say, nah, that man got robbed. Fine, whatever, but he never showed that into the ring, until the man stuck the mic in his face, where he wanted to get back to the dressing room to let his tears go. You know what I'm trying to say? So he never showed that in the ring, that he was emotional. But I'm trying to say, outside the ring, when Floyd finished his fight with Toro Gay, he balling like a big baby, bro. Check it, bro. You know what I mean?
And look, man, I grew up in an era where it wasn't manly to cry. You're not supposed to cry.
Yeah.
For nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't necessarily the right thing, though.
It's not the right thing, bro.
No, as a big man, I don't agree with that bullshit.
No, it's bullshit, because you could cry, you want to cry. But if man was to mock you, when you're angry, you could be, like I said, when I cry, used to cry of anger, man used to get it, bro, in the tears.
But the way the man was balling.
You them just bawling for no reason. But if you need to cry, you can cry, man, and don't feel no way about it.
No way, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, listen, anyone die in your family, the tears just roll off you. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
No one can tell you nothing when you cry.
Yo, fam, I remember when my cousin TJ passed, man, and I went to his funeral. I was still holding that shit. I'm a man. I don't cry. You know what I'm saying? I don't cry. So I'm supposed to make a speech at his funeral. So I haven't been to church by that time in like 15 years, right? So this is the first time I'm even stepping foot in a church. I go up there and I have everything prepared to say. And I just look out in the crowd and I look to the side and I look at TJ and I just start bawling, fam.
Oh, exactly. You start
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't even get a word out.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, that's what I'm saying. I did the same thing with my granddad. My granddad died. Man, that was it. I all through the funeral, when they got there, I sat in front of my grandma, and I wanted to say some nice words to my grandma. I couldn't even hold. That was it. Bawling buckets for hours, mate. For a good, I don't know, I wasn't hours, but I was bawling, and I haven't cried for years. And and this is the thing, yeah? Because you haven't cried for years, all your tear glands are opening up now like a bloody fountain, brother. You're crying for all the decades you didn't cry, and it's all coming out. That you cries regularly. You can see he cries regularly because he sniffed it up, and he was good to go in a couple of minutes later. So, you know what I mean? He's in control of his emotions when you cry. That's what I got to say about it.
And another thing, man, I wrote a tune. It's on my album called Memories, and it's about all my people that passed away. My cousins, my grandma. You know what I'm saying? My auntie. I just put it all in there, fam. And every time I listen to that shit, tears come to my eyes, fam.
Right.
Like it's fresher every time.
Yeah, listen, the wider point of the debate, it's not really about Shakur, right? Because Shakur has a routine, he has structure, he trains every day, he's obviously talented, he's got big sponsors courting him, so he's okay, he's got structure, right? A lot of people crying for him, they should be looking at their own lives, because I'm going to be honest, Shakur's got the problem, like I said, he's got structure. A lot of men are over emotional, and that's why they're ending up in jail, and that's why they're ending up 6 foot under, and that's why they're ending up in child support, and that's why they're ending up in all types of shit. You know what I mean? That's the truth. That is the truth, though.
I don't think they get emotional by themselves, man. I think other people are coercing them, i.e. females.
That's why you gotta be in control of it, so they don't put you in that position, man.
Just pick the right woman. Pick the right woman. On that note, EJ Boxing Live is officially ending this hangout. I would like to thank my guests, who came by on this day. Carnival's tomorrow. No, not Carnival's tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Beats and who else? Well, that's Beats. The barbecue in Brixton. I went there today. Free food. Beautiful. Hey, it's nice. I saw singing. Brixton's a beautiful, beautiful place. When you come up Brixton Station, you take a left, right, for anyone listening, and they're giving free samples of West. It's called full Caribbean Day, right? So they've got Jamaican food, all these different foods and things. They're giving away drinks, so all them cereal drinks and coconut thing, everything they're giving away free samples. Drink as much